What's going on, guys? We're super amped about all of the feedback you guys are sending in about the performance of our new touchless washes, the stars and stripes. These have been working really good, but the most exciting part to me is when you guys share how much time you're saving. I mean, everybody's washing about twice as fast now with this system versus a brush wash approach. So this is super exciting to me. And I think we can even tune it up a little bit further. I want to show you guys a little trick where we pre-cut these into some 5-gallon pails, and then we have them ready to go. So when it comes time to refill these, you're just gonna pop them out, fill them up with these 5s, and you're rocking and rolling again. So I'm gonna show you exactly how to cut these to get the fastest wash possible with this system. All right, so normally these cannons would get filled with water to the 750 milliliter mark or the 3/4 amount, whatever. And then you would take the remaining quarter of this bottle and top it off with stars or stripes. They both cut the same. So then that would leave you with basically 250 milliliters of this going in. But you can imagine if you're in the middle of washing a truck and you need to refill these, to have to start, hooking up your water to fill these up and then put the soaps in. It just seems like a lot of wasted time. So I came up with a different approach that you guys might find helpful. And anybody can do this with a 5-gallon pail and a spigot, but these seem like they would help a lot. This is the ready to use label for stars and stripes. And what that means is these are designed more for the strength that would run through a normal power washer, like a downstream injector or something like that. You just put your pickup tube and run. These are concentrates. So basically each one of these gallons makes one of these ready to go to either run through a power washer or to run through foam cannons without having to fiddle with how you're mixing them. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put 4 gallons of water in each one of these. Technically, if you wanted to do it perfect, you'd probably do like 3 gallons of water to a gallon of that. It's fine to just cut it a little bit further in my experience. I think you get a little more bang for your buck. But anyways, we're gonna put some water in here and then we're gonna add the soaps over at the concentrates, and then we're gonna use these to fill those. And I think by doing that, we're gonna save a ton of time. So let's cut these gallons into these 5-gallon pails. We'll get into that next, and I'll show you guys exactly how that'll work. We're gonna set these things aside for a minute. These are designed to be cut 3/4 water and 1/4 soap in a foam cannon. To replicate that, you would put 3 gallons of water in one of these and 1 gallon of soap over it. And then you would have your ready to fill the foam cannon mix. So let's put 3 gallons of water in each of these and then add the soaps into them. Man, we got a lot of water pressure here, Kev. So these do not have markings on them. The pails we have do not use markings. So we're just gonna have to eyeball this. So we're gonna put very roughly 3 gallons in here. I don't know, Kev, what do you think? Is that 3 gallon? I'd say that's dead nuts, 3 gallons. All right, so here we go. We're gonna top off our stars here. We're gonna have a whole 5-gallon pail made out of a gallon jug of concentrate. So this would now be the right strength to run through like a downstream injector or any kind of power washer injector at all. Let's say you have an existing 2-step power washer, which not a ton of people have, but some people have them. Normally those draw at about 25 parts water to 1 part soap, a little faster draw rate. So this would be the appropriate strength to make if you were looking to run these soaps through pretty much any power washer injector, really. But this is also the right strength to just top off a foam cannon with, which makes it, I think, a lot more streamlined. I think that makes it a lot better. Now you're not really doing any of this measuring stuff in the moment. When you're trying to get work done, you're trying to rip through 5 tractor trailers or something, you want it to go fast and easy, but this is, I think, the best way to streamline time beyond the 2-step method. There they are. It really helps you visualize how much soap this stuff makes. In concentrate form, you don't always grasp like the visual of how much soap you're gonna have to work with out of a set of these gallons. We do sell these little spigots separately on the website, so you can plug them into any 5-gallon pail. A ton of people have this style pail. So let's tilt these things down and fill up some foam cannons. So these things would go really good on like a shelf somewhere. And then what I like about these spigots is they actually turn, so when you get them tightened down and snugged up enough so they don't drip when you turn them on their sides, then you can still aim them in the right direction, which is kind of cool. So I like that. So now picture you've got this station over in the, next to the power washer somewhere in the shop near the overhead door or wherever you're working with everything. And now it just looks like this. Topping off the foam cannons becomes a little bit faster. And I think this might be something that would really help streamline the wash process, make it easier for everybody too, especially if there's multiple people using the wash bay. I feel like in that situation, you might want to do the measuring for the crew, so they don't waste the soap or use it too strong. And there you go. I like these spouts because they fit right into the opening of these things and they allow them to breathe. So you get them a little fuller without a lot of drama. So there you go. That's our stars. To refill our stripes, same thing. I like to pop the vent on these too so they can breathe. But yeah, I think that would be a huge time saver for a lot of people. I always fight the foam, Kev. Blessing and a curse, man. Just some good looking soap. See if we can get a little more of this in here. It's gonna make a mess, but there we go. Bam! That is how you make 5-gallon pails out of 1-gallon jugs of concentrate and streamline your whole process of refilling these foam cannons and tackling some bigger projects than these normally would handle. I hope that that helps you guys a little bit. If you have any questions about this process, shoot me some comments in the area right down here below, and I'll be sure and read them and get right back to you. Let me know if you guys think this would be something useful for us to put on our website as sort of an upgrade. You know, we call it, maybe I was thinking the Xpansion pack would be a cool name, but you know, something that might help the process go a little easier for you guys. So let me know.